Hi everyone, Namaskaram. Welcome back to SJS Seated Classes and Sridevi JS. So in this video, we are going to see the important concepts in number system basically. So if you have any doubt, you can comment and I'll be reaching out to you. So if you are seeing this video for the first time, please subscribe, like and share. Okay, so let's start. So let us see what all the important points in number system concepts 1. Okay. So real number system consisting of natural numbers which is indicated by capital N is starting from 1 and 1, 2, 3 etc. it is going. And whole number system, when you include 0 to the set of natural numbers, you are getting whole numbers. It is indicated by capital letter W. And integers are represented by I or Z. And when you include negative numbers with a set of whole numbers, you are getting integers. And rational numbers means in the textbooks you might be aware of the numbers which can be written of the form p by q where q not equal to 0. The same definition here only, and the number formed by dividing two integers. And simply we can say, and rational numbers includes the set of integers and fractions. Example 3 by 5 minus 11 by 2 etc. And irrational numbers are real numbers which cannot be formed by dividing two integers. That means we cannot write them in the form of p by q. Okay, so example root 2, 5, etc. And what are even numbers, everyone? Even numbers can be written as 2n generally, and the numbers which are divisible by 2 or multiples of 2 we can say. And the sum of first n even natural numbers is n into n plus 1. For example, if you want to calculate what is the sum of first 10 even natural numbers, you can simply use the formula n into n plus 1. So you will be getting the answer 10 into 10 plus 1, that is 11, that is 110. So that will be the sum of first 10 even natural numbers. Okay. Then odd numbers, integers which are not divisible by 2, and it can be represented as 2n minus 1. And the sum of first n odd natural numbers is n square. For example, if you want to know what is the sum of first 15 odd natural numbers is 15 square. 15 square is 225. You can check it. So easily you can find out the answer. Now, some specialities of numbers, odd numbers and even numbers. See, the sum of odd numbers is odd numbers. So we don't have to confuse with this statement. Just very simple. See, when you add odd numbers, odd time, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5. How many numbers are there? 3 numbers are there. 3 is odd number, right? So 3 numbers, odd numbers added. So you are getting odd number as the answer. For example, if I am adding 5 numbers, 5 odd numbers, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So I'm adding 5, right? So what is the answer I'm getting? 16, 16 plus 5, 21, 21 plus 4, 25. So it is also an odd number, right? So the same way you can use this property. Sum of even number of odd numbers is even. That is, odd number of times if you add, you are getting odd number as the answer. So even number of times odd numbers if you add, you are getting even number as the answer. For example, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. All are odd numbers, right? But how many odd numbers you are adding here? Even number of odd numbers. That is 4 odd numbers you are adding here. 4 is an even number, right? So when you add even number of times odd numbers, that is what you are adding. How many number of odd numbers? Even number of odd numbers. For example, 4 odd numbers, 6 odd numbers, 8 odd numbers, etc. You will be getting the answer as even number. Okay. Then product of even number and an odd number is even. So that you are already aware of. When you multiply an even number and an odd number. For example, 6 into 7. What is the answer? 42. So 42 is an even number. So an example is also given here. So when you multiply an even number with an odd number, you are getting always the answer as even number. Okay. So please note down all these points. Then the sum or product of any number of even numbers is even. For example, how many numbers you are multiplying? For example, odd number of even numbers you are multiplying or even number of even numbers you are multiplying. So whatever you are multiplying, you will be getting always the answer as even number. Okay. So these are very, very important points. So you please make a note of it. Now, some special formula I can tell you. The sum of first n natural numbers can be found out using the formula n into n plus 1 by 2. N is a natural number. And the sum of squares of first n natural numbers can be found out by using the formula n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. And sum of cubes of first n natural numbers can be found out using the formula n into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square. Okay, so why I am giving you direct formulas without the derivation, because you know these are helping you in the examination point of view. What are prime numbers? The numbers other than 1 which have exactly two factors, 1 and the number itself. For example, 2, 3, 5, etc. That means a number will be having 1 and that number itself as the factor. Then, how many prime numbers are there less than 100? There are 25 prime numbers which are less than 100. So I have given the list of that for your reference. Okay. And what do you mean by twin prime numbers, everyone? So there sometimes you might have a confusion between what do you mean by twin prime numbers and co-prime numbers. See, twin prime numbers are prime numbers which have a difference of 2 while we write such a pair. Okay. For example, 3, 5, 11, 13, etc. They are examples for twin prime numbers. And all twin prime numbers except 3, 5, that pair, that can be expressed at 6k minus 1 and 6k plus 1. And k is natural number. That means except this 3, 5, we can write all the other twin primes. That means for example 11, 13 here we have, right? So let us check. So 6k. So 6k, if you put 1 as the number and k, 6 into 1 minus 1 and 6 into 1 plus 1. So what answer we will be getting? 6 into 6 minus 1, 5, 6 plus 1, 7. So 5, 7 is another example for twin prime. For example, and if you put 6k as 2, we'll be getting 6 into 2 minus 1 and 6 into 2 plus 1. So the answer is 12 minus 1, that is 11, and 12 plus 1, that is 13, right? So you'll be getting the pair 11, 30, right? So please note down, this will be helping 6k minus 1, 6k plus 1. All the twin primes can be expressed. So this you can use for checking as well, right? Now, what do you mean by co-prime numbers? Co-prime numbers means, you know, whose common factor is only 1. For example, they need not be prime numbers. See, co-prime numbers need not be prime numbers. But the thing is, when you take the common factor of these two, for example, here I can write 11. What are the factors of 11? Factors of 11 are 1 and 11 only. What are the factors of 12? Factors of 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12, right? So here, what are the common factors? Common factor is only 1, right? So that's why this 11 and 12 can be considered as co-prime. 5 and 6 also. We can have only 1 as the common factor. Okay. And prime triplets. Prime triplets means it's very simple. 3 consecutive prime numbers. For example, 3, 5, 7, 41, 43, 47. And if we say 11, 13 and 17. These are all examples for prime triplets. Consecutive 3 prime numbers. Okay. Yes. So now we'll come to composite numbers. What do you mean by composite number, everyone? Natural numbers which have at least 3 factors. Now, at least 2 factors, we'll call them as prime numbers. At least 3 factors, we'll have composite numbers. And how many composite numbers are there less than 100? 74 composite numbers are there less than 100. Then, what do you mean by digit value? So, we have 2 types of digit values. The first one is face value or real value, and the second one is place value or local value. So what is this real value or face value? It is the number itself. For example, in the example I quoted here, 85,347. What is the place value of 5? Place value means local value. That is according to the place, right? So 5 is in thousands place. So the place value of 5 is 5,000. And what is the face value or real value? That is the number itself. That is 5 itself. Okay. So the place value is 5,000 and the face value is 5 itself. So please note down the digit value related things. And please remember, 0 is not a natural number. 0 is neither positive number nor negative number. 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. All integers and fractions are rational numbers. 2 is the least and only even prime number. 4 is the least composite number. And 9 is the least odd composite number. All even numbers except 2 are composite. Okay. So I have given very few concepts only. So you can go through it and please note down the points whichever you feel necessary. Okay. Thank you.